Hi, I'm Shamla, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, KCS Kasinada College of Arts and Science, Chennai. In this video, we are going to discuss about classes and objects in C++. Topics covered in this video are classes and objects, defining class, declaring objects, accessing data members and member functions, and few example programs. Classes and objects. Class. A class in C++ is the building block that leads to object-oriented programming. A collection of objects is called as class. A class is a user-defined data type which has data members and member functions which can be accessed and used by creating an instance of that class. Data members are the data variables and member functions are the functions used to manipulate these variables, and together these data members and member function defines the properties and behavior of the objects in a class. For example, consider the class of cars. There may be many cars with different names and brand, but all of them will share some common properties like all of them will have 4 wheels, speed limit, mileage range, etc. So here car is the class and wheels, speed limits, mileage are their properties. In the above example of class car, the data member will be speed limit, mileage, etc. and member functions can be apply, brakes, increase speed, etc. An object is an instance of a class. When a class is defined, no memory is allocated, but when it is instantiated, that is, an object is created, memory is allocated. Defining a class. A class is defined in C++ using keyword class followed by the name of the class. The body of class is defined inside the curly brackets and terminated by a column at the end. A simple example for defining the class. Class person. Here person is a class name. Our curly braces is opened. Integer, roll number, character name, character address. Here the roll number, name and address are data members. And public. The public is the access specifier. And get data and show data is a member function. And close the curly braces and it must be terminated by semicolon. The diagrammatic representation for the class example. Declaring objects. When a class is defined, only the specification for the object is defined. No memory or storage is allocated. To use the data and access functions defined in the class, you need to create objects. Syntax. Class name, object name, semicolon. Accessing data members and member functions. The data members and member functions of class can be accessed using the dot operator with the object. For example, if the name of object is obj and you want to access the member function with the name print name, then you will have to write obj.printName. Accessing data members. The public data members are also accessed in the same way given. However, the private data members are not allowed to be accessed directly by the object. Accessing a data member depends solely on the access control of the data member. This access control is given by access modifiers in C++. There are 3 access modifiers: public, private and protected. Member functions in classes. There are 2 ways to define a member function: inside class definition and outside class definition. To define a member function outside the class definition, we have to use the scope resolution operator along with the class name and function name. Diagram for data hiding in class. In this diagram, the public data members are allowed to be accessed directly by the object, whereas the private data members are not allowed to be accessed directly by the object. A simple program to explain the class concept. In this program, The member function is defined inside the class itself. In this program, first I have included the header files. After that, the class is defined. Here the name of the class is student, the roll number, name and marks are data members of the class student. And next, display. The display is the member function of the class student. Inside the display member function, few statements, output statements are included. And after that, the main function is included. In the class concept, always the first statement of the main function is creating the object. After creating the object, I have called the member function using the object stu1.display. After seeing this statement, the control passes to the member function. It searches for the member function of the name display. Once it reaches the member function display, it executes the statements which are included inside the member function display. Here, the roll number, name and marks are printed. Output of this program is roll number 1, name Harry, marks 91.5. Syntax for defining the member function outside the class. Return type, class name, scope resolution operator, function name and argument declaration. Then open the curly braces, a function of the body. Next, close the curly brace. Program for defining member function outside the class. This program is the same program as we have discussed before. The only difference is the member function is defined outside the class. So in this program again I have included the header file and have defined the class as a student. Here I have mentioned two member function. One is input and the another one is display. In this program we are going to get the input from the user. Here, to define the member function outside the class, we have the syntax. As I said earlier, here the return type is void and the class name is student, the scope resolution operator and the input is the member function name. Inside this input member function, we have defined a few output and input statement. Inside the input function, we are going to get the inputs for roll number, name and marks. The another member function is display. The same way like the input function, the display function is also defined outside the class. For that also we have to mention the return type, class name, scope resolution operator and the member function name. Inside the member function name, I have used 3 output statements to print the roll number, name and the marks, which we have get the input from the user. After that, the main function is included. As I said earlier, in every main function, the first statement must be the object creation. Here the object is created and the function, input function is called first. Once the input function is called, the control reaches the input function, member function, and it gets the inputs from the user, and again it reaches the main function and the next statement is executed. The next statement is the calling of display function. Again the control reaches to the member function of the name display and it executes the statements which are included inside the display function. Here in the display function, the roll number, name and marks are printed. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.